Hello everyone. So here we are with our second multimedia system design project, which is based on planning and costing. This project is brought to you by Group 2. Now let us firstly see the steps involved in planning and costing of a project. Yes, so the very first step in planning and costing of any project involves idea analysis. The second step after completion of idea analysis would be pre-testing, followed by task planning, prototype development, alpha and beta stages, delivery, scheduling, and estimating. Now let us move forward to see each one of these in a little detail. The very first is idea analysis. For any project, it is very important to determine its scope and content. Balance is the key principle in idea analysis. The aim here is to generate a plan of action that will become the roadmap for production of the project. It is again very necessary to continually weigh the purpose or goal against the feasibility and cost of production and delivery. The next is pre-testing. Now, after we've completed with our idea analysis, we move on to defining our project goals in very fine detail and spelling out what it will take in terms of skill, content, and money to meet these goals. Of course, to build any project, it is very necessary to study the making of the project in very minute detail. So here we are including in this particular step, that is pre-testing. We work upon a prototype of the project on paper to help relate ideas to the real world. It really makes the project go easy. The next step is task planning. Here, we design the instructional framework. We hold creative idea sessions, decide what all things will be included in making of the project. It determines the delivery platform and authoring platform. The next step in our task planning would be assembling the team. Of course, one man cannot build a whole project alone. You need a team of good and creative workers. So this is done in this step. Building a prototype, producing audio and video, testing the functionality, and delivering the final product are some of the other things done in this step. Now let us see the next.
Okay, so after task planning, the development actually starts. The first step is prototype development, also known as proof of concept or feasibility study. It involves implementation of ideas, gathering of tool sets, and breaking up the team into various exercises and functionalities so as to develop the project in break and parts. It involves also testing of the initial implementation, getting ready with the mock interface, and exercising the hardware platform. Analysis of budget is also a very crucial step that is involved in prototype development. Once the budget analysis is set up and the key factors are all calculated, the management and the development team can now move ahead with deployment of the project into various alpha and beta stages. The very first deployment stage is the alpha development stage. In the alpha development stage, a software testing or a hardware testing is involved to identify bugs before releasing the product into the real world. This alpha development stage is open to key individuals selected by the development team, maybe in-house or out-house. Thus, more people get involved and the effort of the investment increases and it becomes more focused. After successful completion of alpha development and in identifying various types of functionalities and feasibilities of the project, identification of bugs as well, the beta development starts. In the beta development, the real users in the real world participate in the functionalities of the project. They test out various features that are opened by the developers so as to see whether they would be able to handle the real world aspect or not. The software application is tested in the real world and thus the teams take a better grasp as to how the project is performing in the real world. After this, According to the feedback of the real world users, the development team adjusts the mock and finally the product is ready for delivery. Now let's see the delivery stage.
After alpha and beta development and testing, the project is said to be going gold, which means this version of product is the final stage of software development. Most or all known bugs prior to release are fixed. Next task is scheduling. In this step, the developed product delivered to the clients and client need to be give their approve to the developer for the further update or any kind of changes in the product after created. Next task is estimating the cost. After delivery and scheduling, customer or buyer analyze the task done by the developer and estimate the cost based on the people who built it. It also includes administration and management cost. There are three main which involved in estimating the cost are time, money, and people, which vary according to the project. Next. So following are the categories of expenses which involved for producing any kind of multimedia project. So these are the list of cost, types of cost which involved or count for estimating any product cost. Next. Thank you on the behalf of group 2. We have done with all the steps which involved in planning and costing. And these are the group members Yashvardhan Dwivedi, Abhishek Singh, and Varsha Rai. Hope you have learned something new. Thank you.